In a surprise move, the city has now withdrawn its offer to hire an LAPD sergeant as the new civilian training dean for the Portland Police. That decision comes less than a week after the city announced that Tom Datro was the chosen candidate, pending a background check. Our Joel Jones has been digging into why the city has now walked back on this hiring. What have you learned, Joel?
Well, Jeff, we questioned police and the mayor, who is the police commissioner, about this 180. And while they revealed it was due to a background check issue, they wouldn't say anything further. But several people told us that this attempted hire was controversial before the failed background check.
The news of the hire or the potential hire, I think hit the community like a ton of bricks.
Last Friday, the city announced out of 18 applicants, Tom Datro had been selected as the new civilian training dean for Portland Police. And while Chief Lavelle and Mayor Wheeler sung Datro's praises amid the announcement, that offer was contingent on a background check, one they say forced the city to take it back just 5 days later. When asked why, the mayor's office issued this statement, which reads, quote, "This is a personnel matter. And as a result of the background check, the city withdrew the conditional offer of employment. We intend to restart the process and move forward as quickly as possible," end quote. And while Datro is no longer being considered for the position, community activists like Jake Doctor argue he never should have been a candidate in the first place.
The mayor's office and the chief of police put out the statement saying this person is all about reform. And then all of a sudden there were threads and information coming out about this person who says that he doesn't believe in reform, doesn't believe in unconscious bias. And how does this jive with that progressive reform that you're talking about?
The creation of the civilian training role was one of several steps PPB agreed to take to come back into compliance with a settlement agreement with the Justice Department, after a federal investigation found officers used excessive force towards people with mental illness. Juan Chavez, an attorney who represented the Mental Health Alliance in that suit, says the agreement was clear that the position was meant to be a civilian role to help keep the Bureau accountable. He tells us Friday's announcement came as a shock.
The creation of the civilian dean position is for accountability. Hiring a 20-year veteran of the Los Angeles Police Department, also a department that has a long history of bias and excessive force itself, was very concerning.
Given the agreement, the Mental Health Alliance tells KOIN6 they asked PPB to be a part of the screening and hiring process, but they say they were turned away. They issued this statement to KOIN6, which reads in part, quote, "If we had been there, we would have objected to a career officer. The purpose of a civilian being the head of the training was to gain at a high and powerful level a non-police person to push back against how things have always been done."
Now, I asked police why the Mental Health Alliance was denied to be a part of that process. They say they are looking into that for us, but did say that several other oversight committees were a part of that hiring process, a process which we're told now is starting over. Reporting live in downtown Portland tonight, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN6 News.
Joelle, thank you.